was B. I was going to do this skincare guide for winter, autumn type time. I think I'm going to split this into a couple of different videos. We'll start with the face, okay? Basically, there's sort of three main skin types: oily, dry, or a combination. And so the easiest way of telling which kind of skin type you have is by sort of, when you've got no makeup on, obviously not like right now, running your fingers along different places in your skin, and if it feels slightly oily then you've most likely got oily skin. Other factors of oily skin will be things like, obviously it will feel greasy, can be shiny, you're prone to getting acne, what else? Your pores will appear more open. For dry skin, you'll find, also if you've got oily skin, you'll be prone to milia and comedones, which is like blackheads. And you know, when you get a blackhead that's white, that's a milia. And okay, so that's oily skin. Your skin would feel dry, your pores would be restricted, and your skin might be flaky, might be irritated slightly. You can still get spots. Obviously I get spots when I have very dry skin, but it's not as common. But yeah, there's not really a lot to it. And as for combination, you'll usually find that along your nose and forehead, your T-zone, will be more oily than your cheeks, but you could have it the other way around. It'd be like your cheeks be oily, and you know, so on and so forth. Okay, so in the winter and autumn, when the air starts to get a bit colder, your skin starts to dry out a bit and lose a lot of its moisture. So in the winter it is important that no matter what skin type you have, you moisturise like crazy. Now, that, like I said, that goes for all skin types, every single skin type. There is only one brand that I would recommend at the moment, but that's because, actually there's two brands that I would recommend mostly. That's because they're the two that have worked for me. Again, I'm not going to be able to give the best advice for oily or dry or combination skin at the moment. Get some ideas off other people, see what works best for them, and I'll do a video specifically for that. But for most skin types, I would say Dermalogica. Is that? Dermalogica are a professional skincare brand. Now you can get these from, you can't get them, any kind of Dermalogica product, from any shops. You have to go either directly to Dermalogica or to a salon. The easiest way of getting it, I would say, would be in salon. If you go for a facial, they'll tell you exactly what kind of skin type you have, and they'll tell you the best way to treat it, and they'll offer you products. There are lots of different ranges of Dermalogica, but the ones I use for dry skin are, well, they have like £25 kits. I don't think they do them for £25 for everybody, but for students they did them for £25 for us. And they're this size, they're not very big, but they last quite a while. I've had these since I was at college, which is a good few months now. And they've only really just started to get low, and I've run out of the moisturiser because I was using that like crazy. Yeah, so Dermalogica is really great. My skin has never been better than when I used Dermalogica. I still do use the Dermalogica range, and but I just don't use it as often now because it's running so low. I do have another range, and I have one of the products to show you. I don't have all of them. Again, I don't have all of them for all the different things, otherwise we'd be here forever. Okay, so what I've got out of the Dermalogica range is just literally stuff I could grab as quick as possible. And that is the Essential Cleansing Solution. Really good for dry skin. It's designed, like I said, Dermalogica are designed perfectly for each skin type. They do an individual one for each skin. Every kind of skin, every kind of condition your skin could have, anything. You think of it, they've done it. What you do with this is, I'll probably do a video on cleansing, but with the cleansing solution, just rub it on your hands and then you apply it upwards on your face, like this, upwards and outwards, all the time upwards, starting from your neck right up to your forehead, and around the eyes like that. And then you rinse off, and I would do it again, but with, I wonder if I have it with me. No, but I do have a cleansing brush, and I'll show that in another video, most likely as well. A cleansing brush would be good because it gets really into the pores to get the last of your makeup off, and you can use this to remove your makeup. I use it every night to remove my makeup and to clean my skin and, you know, just get all that horrible nasty stuff out of it. And then I would, once or twice a week, I would use their chemical exfoliator. I'd use that, and then I would wash that off, but I would do that 3 times because you've got to massage it in 3 times. And then I would use this, the multi-active toner. Now all you do is you shake it up before you use it, and you spray it on your face 3 times. Once this side, once in the middle, and once on this side. You do it with your eyes closed, obviously, and you breathe in as before you spray it, and you breathe out as you're going to spray it, so you don't breathe any in. You then dab that with a cloth or some kind of tissue or something to just dry it off, because this will then close the pores. And that stops any other gunk getting in and, you know, all that kind of rubbish. You don't want anything in your skin. It helps fight free radicals, temporarily tightens the skin. And then I'd moisturise and use any day creams or anything like that, like eye creams. I used to use a lot of eye creams before I go to bed because I get really bad dark circles. I don't have a preference for eye creams because I don't really find that most of them work, so sorry, can't really help out for that one. But yeah, that's Dermalogica. And I found that worked really well. It brought my skin type almost to normal. Normal is like, it's normal. It's not what everybody's normal skin type is. It is like a really rare skin type actually, and it's like the perfect skin. We then have my other skincare brand that I like, which actually needs, it's nearly run out. It's called Amie, or Amie, or whatever. Now this one I've got here is the facial wash. I use this every day and night now as well. I use it on nights when I'm not using Dermalogica because this one works really well as well. It's not as great as Dermalogica, I wouldn't say, but it did really good for my skin when I use it. So but I wouldn't mix and match products either because different products contain different things, and you know, you don't want to mix and match these things. So with this one I would use the Morning Clear Purifying Facial Wash, and again, I don't think this is actually designed for any particular skin type. It doesn't actually say, and you can't really tell by the ingredients either. But I'd use it once in the morning when I get up and once at night to wash my face. And then I would also use, I didn't have a toner then. I did not use a toner when I used this brand. And now I would use a toner, and I use Dermalogica toner no matter what. And I would also use as I've got an exfoliator somewhere again. It's like an orange exfoliator, but it's a gritty one with actual pumice in it. Now I can't use those anymore because my skin is far too sensitive for it, so it hurts me to use it. But again, what you do is you just massage it in, and you do it 3 times to really exfoliate all that skin. You do it twice a week tops, no more. I used to do it every day, and do you know what? It ruined my skin. It made it so sensitive. Don't do it every day. I promise you, you will not benefit. So a couple of times a week, basically, no more than that. And then I would also then finish it off with the Morning Dew moisturiser that they have, and this is gorgeous. I used it all up within about like a month of having it because it's such a tiny little bottle, but it was really good. And I think, again, I don't think you can get this in ordinary everyday shops like Boots and Superdrug, but you can get it at salons. And my local salon, the one that I used to go to, is the one I got this from, and it's just a really good skincare brand. You can see why they use it and why they sell it. So that's the facial skincare one. And I would say, like, in the winter, just take extra care, moisturise every day, moisturise twice a day if you have to. Just moisturise as much as possible. Always moisturise before bed as well, because when you go to sleep, your skin sort of takes in the most nutrients, so it's kind of the best time to do it is just before bed and just before you put your makeup on as well, because otherwise your makeup is going to harm your skin, and if you've got that like slight barrier of moisturiser, it'll absorb the moisturiser before it starts absorbing the foundation. I think that's it for the skincare video. I will try and get some moisturisers and skincare products from like Boots or Superdrug so that I can try them out and sort of, you know, tell you what the best ones are that are available to just anybody, because I know that I haven't got the best brands that are available to anybody, because they're not. They are actually, I guess, kind of difficult to get hold of unless you sort of go to a salon regularly. So I will go and look for things that I could actually probably need to start buying, because I don't get paid very much. Anyway, so I'll end this video here and then I'll start the next one, okay? See you in the next one!